Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we will be talking about fall favorites, fall essentials, products that I just need for the fall, could not live without, are perfect for the fall, all of the above. Just makeup that, I mean, I feel like I explained it enough, but if you're still confused, we're talking about makeup that literally, if I didn't have them, I would run out and purchase them because I just need them for the fall time. And yeah, again, super easy. We have a lot of products here because some of these are, I mean, not because, but I just have a lot of makeup here because I feel like all of these are so important for fall. Everyone needs to know about them. And real quick on my lips is this PS Matte liquid lipstick. The box, I threw away the box and I didn't realize that none of the like liquid lipsticks or the lip liners have the name on it, but it is just the red one. Yeah, it's so annoying, but they come together in a set, and yeah, this is the red one. This doesn't really count as this video, even though kind of red is kind of fall. I feel like these are just super drying. Like my lips right now feel really dry, so they're not my favorite for fall or in general, but for fall specifically, because everything is so dry in the fall, I feel like adding a dry lip just makes it, you're like, oh my gosh. So I like it for like filming and stuff like that because they're really nice, really pigmented, and they look really good. And I do like the lip liners because they're not as matte. Obviously they'll transfer, but they won't dry the life out of your lips. So kind of however you prefer. If you're not someone who is dry in general, you might like these, but just want to mention that real quick because it's real bold and I don't wear it that often, so everyone needs to know about it. Yeah, that was kind of, again, self-explanatory, really easy. Without further ado, let me just pay attention. Let's just get started. All right, so the first, let's start, I don't even know where to start. Should we start with lips? I guess, yeah, let's just start with lips. Two of my favorite lip products for the fall are, first of all, this NYX Lingerie gloss in this shade, why can't I speak? This NYX Lingerie gloss in the shade Euro Trash. It is the prettiest gloss for fall because it has like that, you see that like, I don't even know, brownie, mauve-y kind of shade to it, and on the lips it's just so juicy, so nice. It does not look it doesn't look what am I trying to say, it's not gloopy, it's not sticky, anything like that. Is like the perfect kind of gloss. And this one honestly is one of, probably is pretty close to my Fenty Beauty gloss bombs because I love it, and then the pigmentation to it is so pretty, and it doesn't a lot of the time glosses like this, like I have like the Alamar Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade I think it's Cocota, something like that. It is so, like you can just see as I rub it across, it just gets stuck because they want to be so pigmented and they want to be so long lasting that they have to make it a sticky formula. This one's not sticky at all. It is like the perfect gloss, and then that shade is the perfect shade for fall because, and again, you can't see it too much on the lips. It is just, but it's just very like juicy, voluptuous, everything you want in a gloss. So this is definitely an essential. Oh my gosh, like I have the light right here and I'm like halfway through this bottle. Okay, next, another fall favorite is this Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick in the shade Trendsetter. I've had this for years, and honestly soon I should probably just get rid of it, but it smells the same since I've got it, so it's not bad. But it looks like this. It is, oh my gosh, the prettiest deep nude for like medium skin tones, I feel like. Because it's not super nude that you look dead, but it's not super deep that it's brown, you know. It's like that perfect nudie kind of shade that's in the middle, and it's not super pink, which I really like as well. It is just straight up nude, a little bit of brown depending on the look you wear. It is just one of the perfect perfect shades, and I love the formula as well because it is not super drying. It just glides on the lips, and it stays there, but it's not, doesn't suck the life out of your lips like these. Right now my lips are dying, but we just started the video. But this one is not like that at all, and I really love these. Would I purchase another one? Probably not, because they're $20 and I just don't wear them, and liquid lipsticks in general, enough to justify $20 for a liquid lipstick that I'm gonna wear like once in a blue moon. But if you're someone who wears liquid lipsticks a lot, looking for a new formula, this is a great one and a great shade as well. Great nude shade. Anyway, next, let's just keep going. Next, I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just gonna grab at this point. Next is this PS setting spray. Again, it's from the Primark brand. I did a whole video on them. This is the Hydrate setting spray. This is the best hydrating setting spray. I look no further. I don't even feel like I need to go purchase any other hydrating setting spray because this one is the best. They also have don't look at this, what's in it. It's a PS primer water. I had to put a different spray in here because the nozzle on that one broke. But this is the PS primer water. And again, these both are absolutely stunning. This one is more hydrating, so if you have like more dry skin, you're going to want this one. If you don't have super dry skin, but you know it gets dry, this one's a good one because it is a primer water, preps your skin, hydrates and refreshes. It does all of that so well. This one is straight up just hydrating, so if you just need some of that hydration in your face, this will be your friend, and I absolutely need it. There are days like my face right now, the reason why I don't have a full face of makeup on is because if you can see, my face is kind of breaking out. Don't know what it is, but it is just super dry. And this is one of the best products. When I put on my makeup, I just spray it on and it just sinks it into the skin, makes it look not as dry or dry at all. So it doesn't look gross and crepey, anything like that. So I really do love this, and it really helps. And the mister on here is great. You get so much product for $3. Well, it's $5.50, and you get 3.7 fluid ounces. So you get a lot of product in here. It's a big product. Great. And then I feel like setting spray in general is kind of just a must for the fall because it needs, like, your skin, I mean, your skin just needs a little bit extra sometimes if you have that kind of skin. This e.l.f. makeup mist and set is a good one too because it just refreshes your skin. If it needs like a pick-me-up because it's so dry, that one works too. Alright, so next, let's talk about this, I guess. This is a brown eyeliner, and I think this is an essential for fall because it just brings the look together, brings the look to life. And I feel like a black, a lot of the time, I was gonna say a little bit, but a lot of the time it is too dramatic, and it just takes a look to, like, sometimes more smoky and stuff like that, where brown just makes it more, like, just lifts it up a little bit. I don't even know how else to say that, but I think this adds to the look where sometimes black takes away from the look. So I think a brown eyeliner is a must. This has all the writing rubbed off. This is a Wet n Wild eyeliner in the shade like Coal or something like that. Any eyeliner will do, honestly. Like, if I've used this up, which I probably won't, but if I ever did, I wouldn't repurchase it because it's just an eyeliner. Like, I wouldn't purchase it specifically. I'd probably want something a little bit more creamy. But if you're looking, this is only like $1. It's literally $1. So it's a good one. It stays in the waterline. It looks nice, goes on creamy. But I would like something a little bit more creamier. But I just think a brown in general is a must, especially when you're doing like that perfect eyeshadow look. I don't know, like the oranges and like the gold, and just a brown is like the perfect, the best, absolutely. And I don't talk about eyeshadows in this video. I didn't mention that either. I'm not talking about eyeshadows in this video. Really, I'll probably just do a separate video on fall eyeshadow palettes. I didn't feel like it was necessary to add them in here. Okay. Next, I don't know why I'm going all over the place. We'll just go back to primer. Primer, I feel like a good hydrating primer is a necessity, especially if you have dry skin. This is the Milani Prime Perfection face primer in hydrating. I like this one. It's not my favorite. I like the Flower Beauty In Your Prime hydrating primer. That one was my favorite. I like that one more than this one, but this one is good too. It's really thick, so if you do not like a thick primer, you're not gonna like this. This is super thick. It's like very lotion-like. It does hydrate and it does sink into all that stuff, but it is very thick. So and it's probably the complete opposite of this Tarte Base Tape hydrating primer, which is literally the creamiest, liquidiest primer well, next to my Prime Essence, but like it just drops right out. You can see it just drops right out, and like you have to, and it just blends itself out. It's so creamy, so nice. Let's just see. I love that primer too. I'm thinking of picking up a travel size on Ulta. It's $15 because I really love it. So I really do love this one. I like this one more than I like this one. They're both very hydrating, and obviously you have Drugstore high-end, but I think the high-end won this one out. But either way, a hydrating primer is a necessity, especially for me and my skin. Right now my skin is going dry, and I put on my moisturizer, and it's just, I don't know why it's so dry. It's so dry, especially like this. I don't know, this year. I don't know what it is, but whatever. All right, next is foundation, and this is the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. I have a shade number 25. It is too light for me, but first of all, like, I can make it work, especially that I'm getting lighter now, but hopefully even when, like, in the dead of winter, I can use this. But for me, fall BB cream, CC cream, any kind of tinted moisturizer, anything like that is a necessity. I feel like just that light coverage is so pretty in the fall. I feel like, again, and these are super creamy, they're not matte, so they're not going to dry your skin out even more. It's not going to add a bunch of stuff on your face that you feel heavy when your skin does go dry, like all that stuff. I feel like just a BB cream, CC cream, any of those tinted moisturizers just help so much. This one's a great one. You can get it off Amazon. I did a video for this whole video wear test with this too as well. And I think that, like, if you have an Amazon account, have Amazon Prime, you can splurge. I think it's between like $10 and $15 depending on what shade you are, who you get it from. And it's just so good. It is so good. Jessica Braun loves it. Like, she has backups upon backups. I will say I probably have to go up to shade like number 27 or 30. I think it's weird. It doesn't have like a whole shade, like it doesn't go 27, 26, 25. I think it goes like I think it went from 27 to like 31 or something like that, but I think I need one of those deeper shades on a regular basis. But I'm gonna make this work because I love it so much. And I want to pick up, there's a CoverGirl like CC tinted moisturizer that I want. The e.l.f. one last year was my favorite. I just think that they're perfect for fall because you just want that light coverage, especially when your face is dry and stuff like that. Even a hydrating foundation, I feel like, can get heavy sometimes when your skin is feeling dry. So I think a tinted moisturizer is it, but this is the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. This is a good one. My favorite, so yes. All right, and then next is this Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I just talked about this in like a neglected products video. This is the shade Warm Medium. Too Faced Born This Way Natural Radiant Concealer, that's what it's called. And it is, again, something so light coverage, but also very creamy, very hydrating. It does not make your under eyes feel dry or anything like that. And again, the worst thing, like one thing that I hate is when I have like a very nice tinted moisturizer or BB cream or whatever, and then like my concealer is super dry, and you're like, what the heck is wrong with under my eye and like my forehead and stuff like that. I hate that. So I feel like a good creamy concealer, these two is probably my favorite combination right here. Sometimes I'll add a little bit more coverage with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, but that one's a lot more dry, so I really have to make sure I prime and stuff like that when I use these products, or when I use that product. So, but these two I could just probably put on right now and feel okay because it's not super dry. So I really do love these. I think, again, these are like holy grail staples, and it sucks because neither of these, like this one's a high-end product, so it's not that it's not easy to get, but it's just expensive to get, and this one's just not easy to get. It's so annoying, but I love them. If you have any drugstore dupes, let me know what it is. Target preferably, but you know, whatever, I'll take whatever. But love those, love the combination. All right, again, talking base products here. These are two powders. I've talked about this a lot, but I'll just talk about it quickly. This is the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in the shade Light Medium. I feel like this is perfect. Okay, I love it, absolutely. I talk about it in every single video, but I feel like it's perfect for fall because it's not too mattifying. It doesn't suck the life out of your skin. Like, this combination is so beautiful because it leaves a little bit of the radiance, but it also sets your makeup. So I don't feel like I'm gonna like be rubbing my foundation all over the place, but I don't feel like it's dry either, or like my skin is gonna melt off. So I think this is one of the best powders. So underrated. Oh my gosh, so underrated. Nobody talks about it, but it's one of the best ones because it is so light. Light in feeling, but also like still sets your makeup. So it's all around perfect, and nobody talks about it. And e.l.f. needs to extend this range because they only have 4 shades, I think it is, and this is light medium. I'm not a light medium girl, but it works for me. And I think it does not, and I can attest to it not putting down a lot of color. It doesn't put down a huge amount, so if you're anywhere near my shade range, a little, for me, kind of lighter, maybe even a little bit darker, you could get away with using it because it doesn't put down too much color. At my deepest in my summer, I wasn't allowed to use it. I wasn't able to use this though because it was too light. So it does depend on what shade you are, but they do have 2 shades, I think, after this or something like that. All right, so next powder is this Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. It kind of just does the same thing as the e.l.f. one, except it's in a loose form. I feel like I put it, this I only set under my eye, my forehead and my chin. I'm like, my chin. I only set my T-zone, that's what I was trying to say. And I feel like, again, it just works perfect with this concealer. I feel like it still leaves it radiant, but not too radiant. I do think this one's a lot more matte than a little bit more matte than the e.l.f. one, but I feel like it's nice because it doesn't let your concealer move. Your concealer does not budge. It literally locks it into place, and then but it still doesn't look drying. So again, another like product, kind of just, I'm not gonna talk too much because it's exactly like the e.l.f. one. It is just perfect because it is locks your makeup in, sets it in place, but does not dry it out. So again, perfect for fall, especially the cold weather. So this is like, this routine right here is like my favorite, my absolute true favorite. For me, bronzers and stuff aren't really like fall specific, or highlighters really, so we just don't worry about that. But let's talk about blush, girl, because blush is my favorite. I have one blush here that just kind of really stood out to me when I was doing this video. I have a lot of blushes. I feel like there are very different spectrums of your kind of fall blush. There are like your neutrals, your mauves, your pinks. I mean, nobody really wears pinks, but you know what I mean, like your peaches and everything like that. I do feel like the mauve kind of neutral undertone is where people are for kind of fall and stuff like that. But this blush is just the perfect fall blush, and this is the shade Blushing Rose from e.l.f. It's like their studio blushes, $3. Look at this juicy girl. She is delicious. It is like the prettiest kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, like this deep kind of shade. It's not red, it's not orange, I don't know what it is. It is beautiful, beautiful. And it is scary. You're like, kind of open it and you're like, oh my gosh, what is that? This is the shade Mellow Mauve from the same thing, and you kind of like look at the difference between the two. This one is just so intimidating and so scary, but I feel like you just I use a stippling brush like this. You just dip it in there, kind of tap off the excess and put it on your cheeks and blend it out, and it is beautiful. It just gives you that very nice, like the very nice kind of shade for your blush that's very warm and fall-like, and it matches with every like orange kind of eye and stuff like that. It is just the prettiest, so underrated. Oh my gosh, look at her. I love it, I love it. And it's easy to blend. It lasts all day. It does not move. Literally does not move. Not at all. I'm like sitting here filming. I should be at my internship, but I don't feel like going yet. So that one is a favorite. The only gripe I have with it is there is shimmer in it, so sometimes you can see it. It really just depends on how you dip your brush in. It is very like, they're like flex, so I'm sure like if you just like blow them out, they'll not be there, because like on my hand they're not there, but sometimes I do see them. So if you're not a fan of that, sorry, but it's still a great blush. Anyway, I did want to mention as well for blush, and that's the last product here, but this is my ColourPop and Dream Street palette. I know it's not a face palette, but the shade Potion, I actually took it out, but I just want to show you the palette here. The shade Potion, it looks like this, and they are very, if not the same shade, but this one does not have any flecks in it, and I wore this blush yesterday, or this as a blush yesterday, and it's stunning. Same deal, just dip it in there. This one I have to do a lot more dipping with because it's so little and this is such a big brush, but then you just tap it on and it is so stunning, and there's no shimmer at all, and it's the best. I literally stick it. I have like this, I got these a long time ago. They're Makeup Forever like professional tins. I love them. I don't know why people don't talk about them more, but I put like a bunch of singles in here and I'll just throw it in there. I use this one as blush, this one as highlighter sometimes. It is just the prettiest, and I think that's a good like tip and trick. If you have like a palette like this or whatever, you just take the shades out and you can use them as blush, whatever you like. So great way to use your Project Pan items, by the way, because that's in my Pan That palette, but it is just a great shade as well. So perfect for fall, just the most delicious. I want to put it on so bad, but like my face is gonna hate me. We'll just dip in and then we'll just go in anyway. You can see it's just, oh my gosh, wait. Come on, lighting, come through. Okay, you can kind of see it, like, it just gives you that perfect, like, I want to say terracotta, but I guess it is kind of like that. It is just the prettiest, like, neutral, but also deep kind of shade. If you want to see, you can see the difference. There's nothing over here. You can see, like, the tone over here is just stunning, and it's so neutral. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. It really sucks because it looks funny with my like pinkness right here, but we'll just try to cover that up. I feel like too with like an eyeshadow, it's easy to not go overboard, whereas like with a big giant thing like this, I feel like it is super easy to go overboard. I want to just see. That's how much that just picked up. You guys are like, oh my gosh, because in the camera it looks so pigmented, but in real life it's not. It really, I don't know why the camera does that. Sometimes the camera will not pick up my blush, and then I look in person, I'm like, ugh. And then sometimes it'll do that where it looks like I'm wearing a whole ton of makeup, and I look in person, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's very confusing, but it just brings the face to life, and I absolutely love it. I took so much about that blush because it's my favorite. These are $3, y'all, $3, and they have a bunch of different shades that I think are great for fall. This one just was a standout. So delicious. Just want to put it on. Just want to take all my makeup off. Well, all the little bit of makeup. I just want to take this makeup off and put that blush on again because I love it. Love it. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Super easy. So this is so I have a verse from Proverbs 28 verse 13. This is, whoever comes over his sins does not prosper. Whoever covers over his sin does not prosper. Whoever confesses and abandons them receives compassion. It's talking about, you know, like saying, God, like, I'm sorry, forgive me for I've sinned, all that kind of stuff. And really just, first of all, accepting that we're all sinners, because we are. And like, even if you live the best life, you serve in ministry, you feed the homeless, whatever, you know, at the end of the day, we're all sinners. And whether something small, rolling your eyes at your parents, anything like that, you know, honor your mother and father, all those things, just tell you that those things are disrespectful and things like that. So I really think it's not only like saying, you know, God forgive me, but it's also recognizing like, hey, I am a sinner and I do fall short every single time, but really saying I want to live like Jesus, and I want to get past that and ask for forgiveness and move past that. And yeah. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about the verse, you know what to do. Comment down below or DM me at makeup_Marissa612. That's it for this video, guys. Please subscribe. I want to get to 200 subscribers before January, and honestly, I wrote down 300, but by the looks of it, we're gonna get to 200. Hopefully we can get to 200. That would be so great, guys. I would be so happy. Make me the happiest lady ever. So please subscribe. Tell everyone and their friends to subscribe. And yeah, bye, guys.